into the program, everybody. A day late, but not a dollar short. Whoop, whoop. Throw some to the strippers.
Yeah.
A little bit, because I had to work because we get some warm weather.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what. I was out for a while.
Warm's a stretch, though.
Yeah, it wasn't warm. But it was a weird position that I got into last night because I had to get some fairways mowed and stuff like that. And, we had some mower problems. Everybody else, not paying anybody overtime. I'll stay and do it. But I had 5 or 6 fairways to finish up. Get down. Now I'm at the one behind the back of the clubhouse. And, the clubhouse has had some issues, but they still have, like, takeout service and stuff. So we have employees. And, it's massive clubhouse, big patio, big picture windows. So I can see people watching me mow the fairway.
Okay.
And then there's people milling around the patio. And then there's people behind me, walking a dog or something like that.
Yeah.
I had about 4 or 5 stripes left of the fairway to mow, and I had to piss.
Nice.
No leaves on trees. There's nowhere for me to hide.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Pee behind the mower.
almost pissed my pants. There was nowhere to go.
Oh, yeah.
There's people watching me mow.
Yeah, that's a bad part about the country. Yeah.
Now, I finish up, and I'm not far from the building. I mean, flying on, to the point where I almost just had to stop next to the building and just piss off the mower. I mean, that's as close I came to pissing my pants in my adult life. It was.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough one.
Unzipping the fly
on the way.
Yeah.
Wow, that is that's close.
It was
close
like,
call.
I don't think I cleared the pants by much when the urine hit the urinal.
That's tough. It's tough. The pee pain is bad.
Yeah.
Especially sitting down, because you're really just pushing it even kind of harder.
Well, it's like I gotta get up, jump down. I mean, it's a fairway mower, so it's not like I'm up in the air.
Exactly.
Like I gotta jump down.
Yeah.
And that little jostle.
Ugh. That's a close one.
And it was cold.
Yeah.
And the wind is blowing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, halfway through, my last few passes, I'm like, I'm fucking thirsty, but I'm like, I can't drink anymore.
Yeah.
I can't put any more on this. And it was already late enough of like, if I go to piss, I'm not coming back out here. I need to finish. Of just zero options. I had nowhere.
I know. I
had nowhere to hide.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's a tough one, because I know in my heart of hearts, I probably would have just got off and watched the people and have people watch me take a pee.
Yeah, it's obviously
not the case where you were at.
With where I work, that doesn't fly. I can't have a member's wife see me and then leave her husband.
I get it. That's a bad look.
The
bad look. It's a really bad look. No, I got it. Yeah, because they see your hog.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get
it's
it.
A massive piece. Yeah. So if I pulled my nuts out too, she'd be like, "Oh man,
like,
look at them bangers,
the meaty clackers."
I can't even pick that. It's a 2-handers.
2-handers, like holding a bowl.
That's right.
I was watching
moment of
pure desperation. In a moment,
can't explain.
In a moment where you're actually putting in your mind, I may pee myself. I may just.
I'm making plans of, because obviously
got to get in the car on the way home.
Oh yeah, I mean we have towel service and stuff, so I just get some towels. But I'd already planned on. I'm probably gonna piss my pants. Like this trip in is probably 800 yards that I need to go across the driving range and shit like this. It's a little bumpy.
Yeah,
but pure thought of, all right, well, I don't need to stop at the gas station. I guess if I get something to eat, I can just go through a drive-through, because I can't go in anywhere after I piss my pants.
Yeah.
Plans already made of 100% this is going down.
Yeah.
I made it.
Yeah, no, that happened to me. Not anywhere recently. I don't think we had children yet. But we were at the lake, my aunt and uncle's camper, had some alcohol on our way home. My wife's driving. Also 4th of July. And we're stuck in standstill traffic at the lake, right? And I'm like, hey, I got to pee. And she's like, are you? I'm like, yeah. I was like, I'll just open the door and pee right now. She's like, there's people. I'm like, it's dark. Nobody cares. So she was not a fan of me going to go. So she's like, just hold it. The next closest place is Walpock from where we were. So we had to go from the lake to Walpock. And I think I looked at her about 5 minutes from what I said, I'm just going to go ahead and pee. And she's like, what? I'm like, no, I'm probably just going to go pee. Just go home. And she's like, no. She's like, you have to. I'm like, I can't. I'm going to pee myself. And then like the cussing starts at me. I'm like, no, babe, like I'm just going to pee. I just can't hold it anymore. She's like, are you fucking sick? I'm like, yeah, no, I'm dead. I'm not even smiling at this point because I know that I have to pee myself.
There's no chance. There's no choice.
Yeah, and luckily we end up making it. And I mean, I peed at by the gas station there, but it was. I mean, I was gonna pee myself.
Yeah.
In my heart of hearts, I told myself that I'm probably gonna pee.
We had this one time. We was on a kind of a golf trip, playing a golf outing, and 4 of us go, and it's an hour away. It was up in Defiance, so it's pretty
nice
good hole. So we're coming back, and I'm driving, and the other 3 guys with me, we're drinking.
Mm-hmm.
So we're halfway back, and we're kind of cross countrying it back. Yeah. Get to a stop sign, and he's like, "Hey, I gotta piss. You're gonna have to stop here."
Mm-hmm.
Like, no problem. The other 2, which were underage at the time, like, I gotta pee too. I'm like, hey, no problem, dude. I'm at a stop sign, and I mean in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah,
it's like 3:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah,
it was a morning outing.
Okay,
so I just stop, and they open the doors, and they're standing out, and they all start pissing. From the moment each one of their piss droplets hit the ground, it might as well have turned into fucking I-75, dude. I mean, it was a 4-way stop. But like, there's nothing out there. When we, for the last mile, hadn't seen a car and stopped. Just, hey, it's a good place in. Go ahead, boys. So like, one of them standing on the road from the passenger side behind, and the other 2 are on the other side pissing. At least 15 to 20 cars came by and were going around us as they're going. He's trying to hide his dick, and people start honking the horn. It's like,
that's great. That's awesome.
It is one of those things too of like, yeah, it's funny to see that of like, if it's like a little 5-year-old, nobody's gonna say, hey, he's gonna piss, man.
An adult?
But it's like, these are fucking like underage, just like underage, not 21, but like 18, 19, of like just pissing in the road here, and
not a good look.
I'm trying to describe of what it would have turned into as a 4-way stop. It would have been like, well, basically like right down here at the stoplight.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden it was just
crazy.
What the fuck?
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah. Ooh, that is funny. Your nuts thing. I started rewatching The League. And Ruxin calls them his meaty clackers. That's the only thing. All the big nuts thing. That's what I keep thinking is the meaty clackers.
Meaty clackers. I was a little disappointed because Ted Lasso came. I rewatched first season,
the
second
third season came out, right?
The third season, and they're fucking doing it one episode at a time. And I think it's the last season, so they're doing like 12 or 13 episodes of like, we're going to drag this out for 13 weeks.
Yeah, just give it to me.
This is what we're going to do.
Yeah,
or at least give me 2.
Yeah,
give me 2 a week.
Yeah,
something. Or when the first week you release it, be like fucking Amazon where they give you 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
Let you binge through it, and then we go weekly.
Yeah. That is a pain, the weekly thing.
And I feel like it's going to be, like, season 2 was and I feel like season 3 is going to be I feel like it's getting a little bit of...
Isn't it the last season is what I saw?
I think so.
Okay.
But, like, based on the first episodes, like, there's, like, a couple things that were, like, jokes that were, like, pointed at maybe, like, that political wokeness.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Are we going to do that with this show?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're going to point out people that we don't like, and we're going to make of like...
Yeah, that's stupid.
Can it just be about a guy that is trying to make people feel good about themselves and play good soccer?
Yeah.
How about we do that?
Well, that's what, watching The League, I'm like, why don't we get something like this? Yeah. It's just fucking buddies doing buddy shit based around fantasy football. Yeah. I mean, it would be funnier than hell if we did it again. And they actually did it like an Amazon or an HBO or something like that where
it could actually be what it needed to be.
I mean, like, imagine like freaking Rafi, like unedited. Like, that would be fucking amazing. As much as the shit that he said.
The bad thing is it was that backstory thing of Rafi and Dirty Randy.
Yeah, that was the worst part. But
I still can't watch that episode of like...
It's like 3.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I don't...
I don't need it.
Feel like, okay, we're in season 5. You're kind of checked out. Hey, we got nothing left. I'm like, all right, well, I get why you did it because you had to fill your order from fucking FX or whatever it was on. It was like, I
don't need the porn backstory and then them going into the asylum and then escaping.
But it was like, there's just a couple off the mark comments of like, please don't do this with this show. Like, I need the feel good.
Yeah.
And I need the upbeat of Ted Lasso. And the last year's was like, well, let's make it about, him dealing with the mental side of like, he's so brave of like, fucking
make it funny.
Make it a soccer show.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be funny and feel good.
Yeah.
Make feel good show. I'm already depressed. I need a feel good show.
The illegal movies that I have, the Cocaine Bear's on there already, and I haven't watched it yet, but I'm looking forward to watch because I just think it's going to be funny.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, it's not. It's like what do they call it, like a horror comedy or whatever? Because it's supposed to be gory.
It fucking better be.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be straight up just horror, but yeah, man, I want to watch it because I just want to see how goofy it is. To me, that's one of those ones where like it's going to be bad, but it's not going to be. It's going to be enjoyable.
Yeah, but
like, it's not a good movie.
Be bad, but be funny.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you what. Like, I didn't watch it for the longest time. I think we talked about it. That like whatever Tucker and Dale or whatever versus Evil Dead.
Oh my god,
I know. It's like this looks stupid. I'm tired of this shit.
Funny
and the way it is. It was listed. I thought it was like a fucking zombie movie because like Evil Dead or whatever.
Yeah. And
then when I watched it, I'm like, this is fucking hilarious.
And it makes no sense.
Zero sense. It's a bad movie.
It's a horrible movie.
But it was just this is a suicide cult that came out here. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they all think, and it just all the coincidental shit. Yeah.
But I love stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. But like how they like tie it with like the murder like at the lake, and then at the end, like that makes none of this makes any sense.
Okay, that's your family that did that? Okay, that's a weird spot to be coming out like this.
Super weird.
So were you planning on killing all these people?
Yeah.
I mean,
nobody knows.
I just jumped in the wood chipper.
Yeah.
It's a suicide cult.
the first one, because I didn't know what it was either, and I watched it, and like the first one where he's like chasing him in the woods and he just gets stuck with that fucking like spike. I'm like, Jesus Christ!
I was like, oh my
god, yeah. That's funny.
But I love. It's like you tell me we can't make comedies anymore. It's like you tell me you can't make that movie for $2 million and sell it to fucking Netflix. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it was
can't
good.
make comedies anymore. It's like, well, they don't. Not all of them have to go to the theater and make $800 million.
Exactly.
And I think Disney is starting to prove to you that they have a failing mechanism too. Of like people are like, hey, we're not watching your Marvel shit anymore. It's fucking too much and nobody can keep up.
Yeah.
Like everything's failing. I did watch the new Black Panther. It was okay.
I liked it.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah, I liked her in the first one.
Yeah,
the sister.
Yeah. I thought it was again this
the Aquaman kind of guy is fucking weird.
Why does he have wings on his heels? Like I didn't get that part. Why does nobody else have wings on their heels? Yeah. They're all the same people.
He's a god.
Right? Yeah.
I guess.
Is that it? I got the wings on the heels.
That guy was just fucking weird.
And I'm like, okay. I don't need all the superheroes to look like superheroes, but that guy was not in shape. Like to be a swimmer, to live in the ocean, to have your shirt off all the time. I'm gonna need you to look ripped.
Well, it's one of those things. I think that was a Neil deGrasse Tyson where he's like, "Hey, Thor doesn't need to be shredded because his power doesn't come from his muscles. It comes from So when Fat Thor came out, it's like, he still has all the same powers. It's like the muscles were fucking nothing." The same thing with Superman.
Yeah.
His strength comes from the sun.
Yeah.
It's like if Superman was just like a slob. How awesome would that be?
It'd be great.
But he's like
the relaxed fit.
So well, basically, how do you get shredded like that, buddy?
Yeah.
Like you can't do enough cardio to be out of fucking breath.
That's a good point.
I always have those questions. Okay. How do you shave?
Yeah. You're the Man of Steel. How do you grow facial hair?
Well, yeah, I mean, in the first movie he
has a full beard.
He has a beard. How'd you fucking shave?
Yeah.
Because in other stuff they show where like one strand of your hair is holding up like 2 tons.
Yeah.
Of like,
did you use kryptonite to shave?
You telling me that Schick is making a fucking razor that can cut that? I mean, what are we doing here? I trust the people at Schick. They're very good at what they do.
Yeah.
Well, he needs the 5 blade.
Yeah.
Blade 4 has a kryptonite strip on it, so he almost dies every time he shaves.
Gillette Stadium.
And the way he looks with his chest hair and everything, he's a daily shaver.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I always thought that was weird that the Man of Steel has facial hair.
Yeah.
Like you're a clean cut guy.
Yeah.
But how'd you cut it? And how'd you not grow it back?
Yeah.
How do you not have 5 o'clock shadow?
Yeah.
You have black hair. It's weird. Weird thoughts. Weird thoughts.
Well, and then that's obviously the other one at the, where it's technically the one before Henry Cavill where he ends up, like he knocks up Lois and has a kid.
Yeah.
How'd you not blow her brains out?
That's what,
when you shot your load, there's no way her head didn't come off.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Like remember Hancock?
Yeah.
Where he shoots his load through the roof? That's what makes sense to me.
Yeah. 0 chance.
No way. And your thrusts?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. She would have been split in half.
He would be so fucking bored with that of like,
moving
in slow motion here.
Yeah. Jesus.
This dead fish.
She is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought that, and I always think it's weird because I grew up with the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, why isn't the web attached to you? Why is it not?
Why does it come out of you?
Yeah, no, it should come out of you because you're Spider-Man. Why in the new ones is it like a container?
Well, because that's how Spider-Man was.
Oh, it was
Tobey Maguire's the only one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was always.
Okay.
He had all the spider stuff, but he didn't have web, so he had to make his own web.
Gotcha.
Tobey Maguire,
the
like
only one.
That was kind of a controversial thing.
Like it was like
when they did it that way of like.
Well, I mean,
that's not.
I was like 7, so
yeah, I'm not a nerd.
Yeah,
but nerds care about that.
Right.
It bothers me that they didn't just do it that way, because if you're making your own fluid and your cartridges, now you're getting into the gun realm of like, hey, you're telling me you fired off 847 bullets and like you haven't ran out yet?
Yeah.
Like I can see you're not how many cartridges are you? Well, one cartridge lasts 8 years.
Yeah.
Of like, what the fuck?
I'm out.
So, that bothers me.
You think he has to like tap it on his head to make sure that it's full?
Be like the old Nintendo. He's got to pull it out and.
Yeah. That's a good.
That'll probably get cut. I hope it doesn't, but that'll probably get clipped out.
That is good.
That's a weird thing too. With I don't know if you've ever played a regular Nintendo, like old school.
Oh yeah,
like blowing the cartridge was 100%.
Zero
chance.
Didn't do anything.
0 chance that worked, but everybody fucking did it.
And it usually worked after you did it.
Yeah,
which is the crazy part.
But 0 chance that it did anything.
Yeah, anything it probably hurt it worse because you blew spit into the electric.
And after and that's another thought of that came out in the 80s. The internet did not exist, but everybody fucking knew to do that.
Yeah. It's weird.
How did that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Because I think we talked about that before the internet, how a goddamn rumor slide around. Mm-hmm. Like the whole Richard Gere with the gerbil in his ass.
Yeah.
How'd that spread? Everybody fucking knew it. It's not like that was on the fucking New York, New York Times, Richard Gere, gerbil in the butthole. Allegedly. But like that was
yeah, I remember
that was a legit thing of like, to this day, I guarantee people fucking think that is true.
Yeah.
I know that you're not allowed to own gerbils in California. Like, that's a law.
Really?
For that reason.
Because of Richard Gere?
No, but for that reason.
Because they shove them up their butts?
Yeah. It's a sexual thing.
Seems a bit odd.
Get them in there tickling. Little tickling hamsters.
Gross. My stomach hurts.
But I'm like, how's that get around?
Yeah.
You never watched the episode of fucking Lemmy Winks?
No.
Fucking South Park with Mr. Slave.
Yeah.
Ooh, Jesus Christ.
No, I mean, I
Lemmy Winks, no.
That's grody. I like the Family Guy where you guys want to start a rumor? Start a rumor that Rob Schneider takes the workers from Home Depot,
chokes them
in the shower while he masturbates. How'd they know?
But it is like, I can see him doing that.
I can totally see him doing that.
That's kind of the thing that sucks about like fucking rumors. Like they don't exist anymore. Like for shit, like you just looked it up.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, it's just shocking how they keep people of like, hey, so and so died. Nah, that's not true. Like, but it'll trend on Twitter like number one for 15 hours.
Yeah.
Like,
that didn't happen though.
you just Google that shit.
Yeah, exactly. My favorite one are the clickbait articles, and I only really see the sports side of it, and I use the Broncos as an example. When they cut some of their players a few weeks ago, the article, and it wasn't like the Denver Broncos organization, it was just like another organization that writes about the Broncos. It said, star running back for the Broncos gets cut. And I'm like, no, he's not. He's like the fourth one. He's like the fourth one. But like, I'm
guess
sure
he's a star in his hometown.
Could have been. Yeah. But it was like, and one of them was number one on the Broncos gets cut, and the guy's number was 1. And but I click on it because I just want to see.
You click on it and thank God they cut Russell Wilson.
Yeah. Just like that shit. Like people actually click on some of that stuff though, of like especially with like celebrities and stuff like that.
It's a clickbait word. Let me get these ads up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wish we need to start a rumor.
I'm not good with them. Because I try to
make them believe, but not so outlandish that
I think mine are too outlandish. It's kind of like the Winston thing with the pranks. It's either so much or like not
just a little
not
bit
enough. Like you know that guy like shines his shoes every day. Like how weird is that? So that's something simple. Yeah, I'm not good with the rumor starting.
Those pancakes that The Rock eats on Sundays for his cheat meal, they're fucking protein pancakes.
Yeah, probably.
And they probably are, actually.
They are.
That would be the rumor. It's really not a cheat meal.
Yeah, you're actually helping yourself.
I use protein pancakes in no sugar syrup. Well, fuck you, pal. That's not a cheat meal. That's just like really healthy.
Yeah.
I mean, in my world. It's super healthy.
You're not trying to be a diabetic?
So none of your cheat day is gummy based?
Yeah.
The fuck out of here, man. No sweet and sour shit.
Yeah.
No sour gummy worms, neon sour gummy worms. Fuck out of here, man.
The cheat days for me, it's like, we had, and it's not a cheat day. The fucker has one meal that's bad.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a cheat day. You had French toast.
And another one thing of like, if you're pumping stuff in your body, I mean,
what's the
eat
cheat
whatever the
day
fuck you want.
Exactly.
I feel like if you just ate normal, like you would lose a bunch of weight.
Yeah.
Like if you just ate pizza and stuff,
you'd
probably lose 40 pounds. Because the amount of shit he's got to eat.
Oh, yeah, to keep that up.
I eat so much cod.
Yeah. Yeah. I eat so much bison. Like,
I eat bison and cod.
So the Brian Shaw and the other strongest man that Eddie, I forget his name. The shorter guy from British, he has like the deadlift record. The video popped up of like when they were like going like straight like hardcore, like all the stuff they would eat. I didn't know grocery stores sold bison in like bulk like that.
Oh yeah,
like they were buying.
I mean, you gotta.
Like
I assume you gotta be at a special place.
Yes, I'm sure you do. But like how we would buy like ground beef.
Yeah,
like they're buying ground bison.
Oh yeah, like you can get that in Cincinnati at that big store. Like they have all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, this bison doesn't seem that appealing to me.
Yeah, I went to that store in Cincy once.
Mm-hmm.
Of like this buddy of mine, I just happened to be in Cincinnati with a mutual friend of ours.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "You ever been there?" I'm like, "No." He's like, let's stop by. So I went in. It's like, I mean, it's shockingly big, and they have a lot of shit, but
I'm not gonna eat it.
I don't need to be here.
Yeah, it seems a bit much.
Well, I mean, it's crazy what they have.
Yeah. Because they have like what, like
because he used to live there, and I think that was where he lived was right. That was just kind of his store that he went to because he lived right there. Mm-hmm. Of like, and it's shocking, and they do, like a fucking bus of old people showed up to like take a tour or whatever.
Yeah,
like, I mean, it's great.
They have like a lot of exotic stuff, don't they? They have like some exotic. Like,
oh yeah,
yeah, like alligator and snakes and stuff like that. Yeah,
yeah. But
I mean, nothing that I would want.
And I didn't buy anything there. Yeah. I mean,
you had chicken wings.
Yeah. Is there anything normal here? I just want a hamburger.
Yeah, please. Oh, we have.
It's like fucking going to, it's like when you go to Panera Bread and just want a turkey sandwich. It's like, it's turkey and cheese, and then This fucking avocado smeared with mayonnaise, and then we add some spicy mustard and some agave. What the fuck is this?
With an ostrich egg on top.
Yeah.
Huh?
And then we threw some Skittles in. It's like, what the fuck? We have agave lemonade. How about just have lemonade? Agave doesn't make it healthy, and it just tastes like mixer. That's what it is. I mean,
I still have never had Panera.
it's okay sometimes. Like, I'll get a bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, still have.
When there's about 500 cars at McDonald's.
Yeah.
McDonald's bagel is way better.
Yeah, the steak one.
Panera's usually empty.
That's a good point.
So I can get through there.
Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, I still never have had Panera. I mean, Molly has, but...
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
it's nothing.
It doesn't
special.
really like...
I mean, they've sold it that it's healthy. For sure it's not.
It's bread. You're telling me you have potato-based soup in a bread bowl.
Yeah, well, there is no potato-based soup. Their soups fucking suck. I'll get them. I'm a soup guy.
Yeah.
I like soup.
Yeah.
They get some shit. The turkey chili, okay. I'm fine with the turkey. I don't mind. I don't need it to be ground. Then they throw like 900 different kinds of beans in there. Like,
you're not a bean guy, though.
Well, there's so many beans in here, but there's not enough juice in here of like...
I'm just eating beans.
Yeah, I didn't want that. And the beans that they don't have any flavor.
I'm eating turkey goulash right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big soup guy.
I fucking love it.
Now, chili, but only at certain times of the year. It's got to be cold for me to enjoy soup.
Really?
Yeah.
Like I feel like an asshole sometimes. It'd be like August, and I'll go get some soup because I don't know. I just like it.
Well, I mean, my wife likes soup, and she likes to make it because it's easy and
I'm not
busy
gonna
and
make
stuff.
it. I mean, I'll have somebody else make it.
I'm just not a like I said. Chili's about the only like soup. But I'll eat potato, broccoli, bacon, cheese soup, but that's only because of the potatoes,
like
bacon, and cheese.
They have a cheddar broccoli soup over there. That's okay. I don't need it's really for the cheddar portion of it. But like Bob Evans cheddar baked potato soup with onions and chives in it, or bacon and chives. Fucking. Then the hot and sour soup at Hunan.
Yeah,
it's top notch. It's basically fucking water.
Yeah,
but it's good.
I don't like the like a Yamato where they give you like that dirty dishwater soup.
I've never been to Yamato.
Well, it's kind of the same.
I have an issue with their political leanings.
Okay. But I just don't like the dirty water soup.
I'm a Chinese foodie.
Oh, okay.
I'm not like a Japanese food either.
I like it all. Well,
that was the thing with because Hunan, you'd get like 8 pounds of food, and it's like $6.
I know.
Well, they took away the sizes. It used to be a small and a large.
Now they have like a lunch and a dinner. Well,
they have lunch, but obviously after like 1 o'clock, you can't get the lunch portion anymore, which is plenty. But you get a small Kung Pao chicken. It's fucking a lot of Kung Pao chicken there.
Yeah.
And a ton of rice. It was like, wait, we don't sell small. We don't sell small.
Yeah.
Just large. And now it's $13 for that when it used to be like fucking 12.
Yeah, I'll pay 15 for Hunan. Yeah, I'll pay $15 if you give me all that stuff.
It's great. Like,
it's delicious. Delicious.
Little Kung Pao.
Mm-hmm.
Randy likes his chicken spicy.
Yeah. Tommy want wingy.
I'll get the minute.
Yeah.
It's always weird.
Have you ever gone into Hunan and eaten in Hunan? Yeah.
Plenty of times. I'm fucking cultured.
It's I always feel like every movie that has like a Chinese restaurant in the movie,
100%.
That's exactly
100%.
That's exactly what it's like.
Well, the one that I love is there's a white lady that is married into the family.
Yeah, and she's
on
there.
the phone. She gives you the accent.
Yeah,
and then you pull up and it's like, come on,
he's a little racist. Huh?
Like you're from here.
Yeah,
and not just here this country, like here this town.
Oh yeah, you went. Okay, yeah, $6, 5 minutes.
How many friends come?
Yeah.
There's too much food.
Oh, we took Jackson there. Where he wasn't a year yet, but he was old enough to eat like people food, and he's not baby food.
It's dog food.
Yeah,
which is basically what baby food is. We're gonna give you some peas. We're just gonna fucking mash them up real good and give you this paste.
Exactly. We go in and he's eating the food and stuff, and the waitress comes up and she goes, "We don't have kids menu." She was angry that we. I'm like, yeah, he'll just eat what we have. Oh, okay. Like,
well, the adult size is only $8. So
like, he could just have some of ours. Like, it's no big deal. Oh, okay. What do you want?
I fucking love that.
Me too.
Unangam, what you want?
Can I have a second?
Phone number? Okay, 10 minutes.
Yeah, everything's 10 minutes.
It was 15 minutes last week. I was a little fucking pissed. It was on a Saturday.
Bastards.
It didn't seem busy.
Never is.
But now, it's gotten into the next generations of like the kids are working there now. So
yeah,
they have zero accent.
Oh, yeah.
So the dad, he is super fucking heavy with it still. Of like, and he's almost pissed off when you pay him.
Yeah. Yeah, up front.
Okay. Number?
Yeah.
Konnichiwa! That's Japanese.
Yeah. Fucking.
I can mimic.
Good bastard.
You've been here for an hour.
So we had Yamato a few weeks ago, and not to go on the racial side, our cook was black, and I just thought that was a big turn of events.
Because they do the Benihana stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
Was that where you were?
That's where we were. No,
okay.
Yeah. Like,
okay.
It was a black dude doing it, and I so wanted him to do an accent, but I knew that he obviously wouldn't. But no, I was like, I kept telling Mom, I'm like, should I ask him? Should I ask him to do it just for fun? At least laugh like him.
So where are you from? Here.
Yeah, here. Yeah, I was like, man, one of the...
Actually, I graduated from that school.
Yeah, one of the real one,
Yeah, that's like you go into a sushi place and it's like, hey, that's just a white guy.
Yeah.
Like you can't.
Yeah.
I think that was a...
It's on the league, the white guy. It's
and that was
Timothy.
Curb Your Enthusiasm. It was Timothy. He's like, Konnichiwa.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, what the fuck?
What the fuck, man?
You gonna charge me full rate?
Yeah. I like my sushi cut by a white guy.
I love that because they did that whole show, that Hero Dreams of Sushi or whatever, and it's amazing documentary about the care that he takes in his sushi. So amazing. I've listened to like 3 or 4 different people that were like high up level people that have eaten a lot of sushi. They just post one. It's okay. It's not the best I've had.
So, are you a sushi eater?
No.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I like it. I like it quite a bit, but also I don't like. It's so fucking expensive.
Are you just like a California roll guy?
No, I'll eat whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not a big fish person in the first place, so California roll kind of would work more.
I've only had one
tuna, maybe.
Yeah, I've only had one where it was like super fishy, and it obviously wasn't the best. But the tuna ones, the shrimp ones, the crab ones, those are all fucking amazing. And especially they have this. I'm assuming it's like sriracha and mayonnaise, because that's basically what it tastes like. But it is. They have like this spicy shit that goes in on it, and it's fucking awesome.
And I'm not against sushi. I mean, it's just one of those like, I'll find something that I like. I never go anywhere that has it.
I was kind of that way. I was like, I want to try it because everybody says that it's awesome, but again, I don't want to pay $15 for 6 slices of sushi and not fucking like it.
And then have it be like, is that it?
Yeah, yeah. And that's basically what it's like. I was like, this is an appetizer. I want more sushi, please.
Yeah,
just refill. Like maybe it was like basket Red Robin with the fries. Just
I was thinking about that obviously because I texted you what I had for lunch. Dude, for like the last week, obviously with some of the problems we've had with the clubhouse, we're not getting catered meals at this moment.
Oh, okay.
Which is
it sucks.
Kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
I have to get my own lunch. This is bullshit. But so like in the last week, dude, I have been on a streak of just eating at the gas station. Because mainly at lunchtime, the 3 places available over are fucking crazy busy.
Oh, yeah.
Once in a while, I'll go down to Dairy Queen, but their shredded chicken sucks.
Terrible.
It's like, did you just pull this out of the can and heat it up? Like, did you put any cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, anything
literally
in
like
there?
pulled chicken on a sandwich.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's awful.
And the barbecue beef that you sell is Sam's Club.
Yep.
I mean,
tastes exactly like it.
That's what it is. Comes in a tub, you microwave it.
Yep.
Okay. That's fine. I'll have that once in a while. So I've been on a corn dog kick because I had corn dogs.
Yeah.
And, there's some sandwiches that are okay. It's just ham and cheese or whatever. The next level, fucking hot, soft pretzel with fucking nacho cheese sauce.
Hold
on, because this ties into our last section.
Oh.
In a little carousel where they have some cold sandwiches, there's things of sushi. Of who the fuck? Like, I understand. Like, I feel bad about myself now. I eat, corn dogs, and I feel bad about it. But it's like I needed something quick. Who the fuck is coming in here and buying sushi?
Yeah, I know.
From Duchess.
Yeah. That's
a
crazy.
piece of styrofoam and saran wrapped.
Yep.
With a fucking BP tag on it. $2.99 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I've never looked at the price.
It's marked down.
I've never gotten close enough to look at the price, and I've never seen it not be full.
I know. Who's buying? Nobody's buying it. I
got the shits today. Why? Well, I had the sushi from the gas station.
Gas station sushi.
Don't do that.
Yeah. I think that Dutch's Shop A there, they have really good, like, the sub sandwiches that are there, like the Italian one and the turkey and cheese one. I get those sometimes for my lunches.
Well, that was what kind of sucked is because the Casey's down there. Like, they don't sell sandwiches anymore that are pre-made.
No,
it's like you can get a slice of pizza, which is fine. $2 for a slice of pizza is okay.
Yeah,
I'm good with that. But they used to have some decent stuff in there. Like, you actually got a sandwich that was made within an hour.
Yeah, and it's not anymore. The ones that they have, like all like the pre-made sandwiches, they're not very good. I tried them.
But it was just, I had I grabbed one the other day out of BP. It was just, obviously it's wrapped up and under that hot lamp. It's like pizza sub.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Dude, it was ham, cheese with pizza sauce on it. That's what it was. That was what it was.
Oh, that's great.
Not bad. It was not bad. But it was like,
where we
pizza
going?
sub is what we're fucking calling this? It's fucking ham and cheese with pizza sauce on it. That's what it is.
That's awesome.
But it's like, shockingly not bad.
Not bad. Ham and cheese and pizza sauce.
Now I won't do their pizza because they do the Hunt Brothers. If I want a piece of pizza, I'll go to Casey's because it's okay.
It's okay.
The Hunt Brothers, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Very good.
Fucking pizza sub, ham and cheese. And that was the two options: pizza sub or ham and cheese sub. The same fucking sandwich. Is like, if I just get the ham and cheese, I'll get a couple packets of mustard. If not, I'll just have it with pizza sauce on it.
Marinara sauce on there.
Yeah. Shockingly, though,
I bet it wasn't bad.
No, it's fine. It's a fucking hot deli meat sandwich.
Yeah.
They obviously put together, 10 minutes before I walked in because we go at 11. But that bag of chips and a drink or whatever is like fucking $6.
Yeah.
You go get anything at McDonald's, like that'll be $13. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't want your fries.
Yeah.
Can we make some combos that don't have fries?
Yeah, exactly.
Because your fries suck. I don't really. I'm on a fry kick where I don't want fries.
I haven't had a fast food fry in quite some time, but the last
terrible.
Now, okay. Again, Five Guys fries are fantastic to me.
Different. I don't consider them fast food.
No, I don't either. But the last ones I had, Wendy's aren't bad.
They're not good though.
Of the ones that I've had,
it feels like most of them are just so undercooked. Like, could you burn these a little bit to where it's not like I can see oil drip?
Yeah,
like they're not cooked enough that they're almost translucent. Of like, we have to pick them out and throw them to the birds. I had a thought. I was having this thought the other day about overrated foods.
Okay.
And I'm probably going to... And I got it into, like, as a sports theme, overrated foods and stuff like that. And my most overrated food that I think people freak out is like, oh, it's so delicious.
Great. Okay.
Fucking nachos are so overrated.
Oh, God. Don't even start. They're so good.
They're so fucking overrated.
Oh, man.
Everyone's, oh, man, I can't wait to get some fucking nachos.
I don't even
get the fuck out of here with that shit.
I can't even look at you right now.
Dude,
like, this is...
They're not great.
They're amazing.
They're okay.
They're amazing.
They are not the best. They're not.
They are the... Compared to what? Anything else?
Compared to just chips and salsa. Chips and salsa is pretty hard to fucking beat.
You're right. I will. Chips and salsa is hard to beat.
Compared to a fucking pretzel with mustard?
No, nachos are better.
Even.
Nachos are way.
Here.
Oh my god. So like, are we saying appetizers? Is that what you're saying? Kind of.
I guess, yeah. And I was thinking stadium wise and shit like that.
I'm such a fucking nacho fan. I don't know if it's to me. To me, it's kind of like pizza.
Swine chips are not nachos.
Oh, I know. I get that. Yep. We're in the same. And I like
a big
the swine chip. The swine chip fan. That's great.
Yeah.
I'll have the nacho. You can put all that same shit on the swine chips on nachos, and I'll still fucking enjoy them. I think that's why I like nachos, because you can literally put fucking anything on nachos and make them taste good.
Well, I will give you, and I don't consider I don't consider this nachos. Like the chips and the queso, the white, that's not nachos.
Okay.
Way fucking better than nachos.
Like just like dipping.
At the Mexican place, you know.
To me, nachos are like everything decked out. Like it's obviously your tortilla chips.
Yeah.
And then you have all of the good shit. Basically, you
on it.
That's me.
I understand.
Okay. And you don't think that's great?
It's okay.
Oh man, it's so fucking good. I'm a nacho freak.
It's a little overrated.
I'm a nacho freak. I would say they're perfectly rated.
I would say overly. Because first of all, now are you saying throw beef on it?
Yeah.
And shit like that, and like avocado, or not avocado, but
okay,
guacamole.
Let's go back. What is I want to know like your base definition of nachos. What's on it?
Cheese.
Okay.
And like some taco meat, I guess.
Okay.
And I'm not a tomato guy, so I don't,
okay.
that doesn't do anything for me.
Mm-hmm.
Jalapenos.
Okay.
You can do some onions or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a guacamole. We've had that discussion where I don't like guacamole, but I like avocado.
Yeah.
But yeah, that.
Okay.
I mean,
it basically, with that saying, yeah, that is a little overrated, because to me that's not nachos.
Okay, now what is nachos to you? I like a fucking T-bone steak on some chips.
Okay, so obviously your base nachos, and I'm very picky about my nachos. Like if the chips suck, then it's
you
not
like
good nachos.
circle chips?
No, I like the triangle chips.
Okay.
I like both kinds of cheeses. I like the shredded and I like the liquid.
The shredded is fucking garbage.
I like it. It's got to be melted.
Also garbage.
I like it.
Because you grab one chip and the whole fucking pile comes out. That's fucking bullshit. Yes, but the
chip holds with the cheese on it. If you just get a plain chip, it usually breaks. I like the cheese. I've thought about this. This is science.
Okay.
This is food science. Now, I like both cheeses. I like the jalapenos. I like the tomatoes. I love a black bean on there. I like the black beans. I don't know why, but I love black beans. Any kind of meat. I'm not picky. Ground beef, like you said, the taco meat. Put chicken on there.
Yak.
Yeah, whatever. Fucking put bison. Call back. The pulled pork from Wings and Rings. Put that on there. Not picky about the meat. I am picky about what kind of jalapeno, though. Don't give me the fresh ones.
I'm a big fan of fresh.
I like
the pickled also.
I like fresh. Don't cut them so goddamn thick where it's like eating a fucking quarter. There's like it's too crunchy sometimes.
So it's more of the chef's knife work that you have a problem with.
Yeah. And then if it's not topped with a sour cream or something like that, I like to be able to dabble in that. But it's also melted.
Like a sour cream on the side.
Yes. I want it melted. It shouldn't be. It should be a pile, but it needs to be almost like pushed down a little bit. Don't give me like all this fresh crap. And like the shredded cheese, if it's not melted, I don't like that.
Yeah.
But
that's understood. I think we can say that in the nachos form that all cheese must be melted.
Yes, and don't fucking put lettuce on my nachos.
Well, that's just stupid.
Well, people do it.
I mean, basically what you've described as a taco salad.
With the lettuce, you mean?
No, just everything, because when I make taco salad, I don't even put lettuce in it. I'm not a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, the taco salad.
I like
with the
hot lettuce.
I like all kinds of nachos, like the buffalo chicken nachos. I love those. Regular nachos. The pulled pork nachos.
Dude, the one that fucking gets me the most is at our alma mater is the people who fucking freak out with the sloppy nachos.
Shut the fuck up.
There's some nacho cheese with some sloppy...
Those suck.
I'm okay with a sloppy Joe sandwich, but let's not act like it's a fucking condiment.
Mm-hmm.
I like a sloppy Joe sandwich.
Yeah.
Big fan of a sloppy Joe sandwich.
I'm with you.
Throwing that on nachos doesn't make it anything special.
Yeah. No, you're right.
And nachos aren't special. It's a fucking taco in a bowl.
No, and that's what I like. I like the nachos.
I have better use for nacho cheese sauce other than nachos.
Oh, for sure.
Like nachos. is the last thing I want with nacho cheese.
See, I'm not a nacho cheese fan. I like the white queso.
See, now you're switching shit. Now it's not nachos. Now you're into something different. Now you're into artesian shit.
Okay, well, the only time I've ever had straight up nacho cheese on nachos is like a ballpark.
Yeah.
Any restaurant I go to, it's typically the white.
Basically, you're saying you hate nachos. You just like all the shit that you like on top of it.
Yeah. Isn't that the
So nachos suck.
Are we just talking about the chip?
The chip and the cheese is the base of a nacho.
As long as it's melted, I'll eat it. Like old ghetto nachos, like you put them in yourself, you put them in the microwave. I'll eat those. Yeah.
I understand you will.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying it's garbage.
Oh, it's not as good.
I mean, it's okay.
I just made nachos on Tuesday. My own. Get a little skirt steak, pepper. Get it all seasoned up, sear it, cut it up, make my own nachos. Fucking delicious.
Yeah. We throw a bunch of shit on here to hide the taste of what actually nachos are.
I think we have two completely different views of nachos.
It's so fucking. I mean,
I don't like
chips
how
and salsa. Way better.
Well,
it's not even.
Typically, yes, because it's free.
Way.
Because I don't ever order chips and salsa at a restaurant that's not free. I get nachos.
You never just get chips and salsa at your house?
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
It is so fucking good.
Yeah, exactly. I have them inside right now.
Yeah.
I also have chips and cheese inside, too.
Yeah, but you go through the salsa way faster than the fucking cheese. Like that cheese, you'll probably end up throwing away because it's who the fuck is going to do this?
No, about equal parts.
Nah, you're a liar.
I'm not.
You're a fucking stone cold liar. Nachos are fucking garbage
Shut
and
up.
overrated.
Shut your mouth. Go back to your pretzel. If you give me a hot, soft pretzel to dip it in the queso cheese, that's fucking delicious.
I've never had it in the white cheese.
Oh.
Gas station doesn't sell it.
They only sell a little tub.
Because, dude, I'm going to tell you one thing. Obviously, I don't even know if the mall's still open.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fucking Annie Ann's in there.
Oh,
dude,
shit.
like, I am such a hot fucking pretzel fan.
So the hot pretzels, Ralphie's had them. They had it was basically pepper jack cheese melted inside the hot pretzel.
Oh, yeah, I don't need that. I've never had that. I don't need
and
that.
It's
but
fucking amazing. It's amazing. Yeah. But I'm a big appetizer fan.
Yeah.
So I don't know if any of the ones are to me or I just like them all.
But like for me, like when you get into the basics of it, like a fucking hot,
if you're just giving me chips with some melted shredded
can I finish
cheese,
my fucking thought?
Good.
I'm not talking about nachos.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
The basics of it, just a fucking hot, soft pretzel, salted, obviously.
Yeah,
not an animal.
Not a fuck.
With mustard is.
Well, I don't like mustard,
dude,
because I'm not weird.
I mean, like you will orgasm yourself, smear it all over.
The mustard.
Either way,
okay.
But yeah, big pretzel. Now I hate.
I don't like the crunchy one.
Because you get the pizza places and stuff like that. The big hot pretzel logs or whatever you want to call it. That's kind of what they are. But it's always like, we serve it with beer cheese or this specialty mustard. Beer cheese can go fuck itself.
Oh, dude,
it
it's
sucks.
so good.
It's fucking terrible.
So good. I'm a big cheese fan, and I love beer cheese.
I love cheese. I eat more cheese than most people should.
I agree. I am right there with you.
But beer cheese is like, get the fuck out of here. Just
so
give me a regular
amazing.
cheese. And I just want mustard.
I don't.
And you can't get, one of the side options of dipping sauce for a fucking hot pretzel is not mustard.
Yeah.
You have a bullshit restaurant.
Now,
And it's the biggest one in this town.
What?
The restaurant that does that you don't have that option.
Oh.
You get fucking beer cheese or some basic mustard mixed with some other fucking, you got to be fancy.
What restaurant are you talking about?
The pizza place, the biggest one.
Oh, Be Real?
Yeah.
Oh.
No free shout outs here. No. You fucking piece of shit.
Sorry. I don't like the stone ground mustard. That can go fuck themselves. I don't want to chew.
Give me a fucking mustard.
I like honey mustard.
Honey mustard's garbage also because mustard's the best.
You're just prejudiced.
No,
honey mustard. You don't like change.
No, I don't. But I'm a massive mustard fan. Now the jalapeno mustard is fucking tits. But nachos are fucking overrated.
Delicious, amazing.
Beer cheese, highly overrated.
I like beer cheese.
Highly the fuck overrated because I'm a fan of cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And beer cheese is you just skanking it up.
Oh, I'm the opposite. I think it's like the high-priced hooker.
No.
Oh, yeah.
That is the gutter slut that got knocked out by the fucking mailman that's missing 3 teeth and does meth on the weekends.
Yeah, but you still got
And then
off.
is a deadbeat dad. That's what beard cheese is.
It's so good, though. I mean, I know that guy.
It's beer cheese, man. What kind of fucking beer is it?
It's an IPA.
Yeah. You fucking weirdo. I get these glasses. They're prescription. No, they're not. You don't need glasses. They're just fucking rims with fucking glass
Clear.
in them.
Yeah. I'm shocked you don't like beer cheese, to be honest
fucking
with you.
terrible.
It's so
The flavor
good.
sucks.
Oh, it's delicious.
I don't like alcohols in food
I don't either.
because it's always like, oh, we cooked down this wine or we could.
Yeah, gross.
This Jack Daniels barbecue sauce. I just like barbecue sauce.
I can never taste
I don't
the
need you to
difference.
charge more because here's the thing: when you cook it,
It takes
it takes the alcohol out of it.
Yeah. So I don't need the flavor of whiskey.
I don't need the
yeah.
flavor of beer in my cheese.
I never taste the beer. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but it gives a funky taste to the cheese.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just not as elegant
Tastes
of a
like
palate.
a hobo's nutsack.
I must like that. What's
Like
your
that guy with
what's
the
your
shitty
favorite?
jacket on the other side of town. It tastes like he made it.
He knocks on the window. What's your favorite appetizer then? Like if you have when you go to a restaurant and you know you're getting an app, what's the one you go to?
Dude, I'm obviously, if I can get mustard, I'm a pretzel guy.
Uh-huh.
Dude, I am such a massive cheese stick guy.
Really?
Dude, fucking love a good cheese stick. Now,
That's a good point. They're good.
but like you can't get them everywhere
No.
because people fuck them up.
Yeah, and it's usually a frozen one that
The spicy cheddar or jalapeno bites or whatever.
The poppers.
Yeah. With the cheddar cheese.
Mhm.
Doing that cream cheese shit.
The Roadhouse has those best ones because it's not cream cheese in the middle of it.
Yeah, I don't know why cream cheese gets we're going to put
Yeah.
cream cheese in everything.
No, it's not
How
good.
about the cheddar cheese?
Yeah.
Because jalapenos go with cheddar cheese.
Yeah.
Well, but we do this cream cheese. Well, fuck you. You're wrong.
Are you a fried pickle fan?
They're okay.
I can't do
now
the spears.
that's one of you got to be. Yeah, it's
I
got to be
can't-
the
chips.
chips.
Yeah.
And boy, if they fuck it up, it's
It's
like, oh,
nasty.
this is just a warm, gooey.
Yeah.
Mhm. It doesn't have a bite to it. Hot pepper cheese balls are another one that are.
Shit, those are good. I was always a corn dog fan. Like the mini corn dogs.
I've been having them for lunch, man, for fucking
There
a
was
week
a-
and a half.
They're up in Findlay when I lived in Bluffton for school. Obviously, Findlay and Lyman, they're about the same distance.
Yeah.
But right off of 75, there's that Walmart right off there at Findlay, the
Yeah.
second exit or whatever. In that little strip, there was a sports bar. It was called Champs or
Champs.
something. Or
Yeah, I think it was Champs,
might have been
actually.
Champs. No, it was called the Landing Pad. That's what it was called there. It was a Findlay family owned it, and it was a Steelers-based sports bar.
Is that close to that bowling alley?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Other way.
Okay.
Other way. Like right across the highway from Liberty Benton,
Gotcha.
that Walmart. It was like a brick. It was called the Landing Pad. When I was a kid, I thought it was a strip club.
It sounds like one because
It's not. It's fucking delicious. And like their top thing, like their top appetizer is their corn dogs. Their mini corn dogs. You get like 30 mini corn dogs, and you'd like it because you get real mustard as one of your dipping sauces. Place was really good. Really good wings. Now, I like the way they did their wings because any sauce you get, and I don't know why I enjoyed it or why it worked, but they always topped it. You know, some people put like little like green onions or anything.
Yeah.
Like they had Parmesan cheese on it.
Oh.
And it was, I don't know why it worked, but it was freaking delicious.
Well, here, let me rifle this back to you. What are you calling an appetizer? Because wings aren't. To me, that's a meal.
No, to me,
Like,
no.
I eat wings as a meal.
Wings to me are only an appetizer if you get the sampler.
Yeah, but it's still, still wings.
I get
That's
it. I get it. Now,
and like to me too, like some places, like you appetizer, you get a quesadilla. Like it's not an appetizer.
No, an appetizer to me is something that you can just kind of like, it's singled out and you just pick it up and eat it. I guess.
Like there's been multiple times where like when they used to have like the appetizer things where it's like they have 10 things and you pick 3.
Yeah,
like I would get that as a meal.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, that's good.
So I'm an
I tell you what,
appetizer guy.
the same place that doesn't do your mustard got rid of their appetizer basket.
Yeah,
and it was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
and I was really pissed off because of the hot pepper cheese balls
Yeah.
and the mozzarella triangles that they had.
Yeah. Those
Fucking
things
delicious.
are so fucking expensive. I love those things. The little provolone wedges.
Yes.
So expensive.
It was like $15 for that thing. Yeah.
The provolone is like $10 just by itself. I was like,
yeah. I was so mad when they got rid of that because I would get that as my meal and just feast. Just go to town on it.
Yeah, I'm a big appetizer guy.
Me too.
But, because I used to do this at my previous place of employment when I used to have we had that restaurant there, is for some reason we had cheese sticks as an appetizer, which was awesome. So I just, obviously in the wintertime I got jack shit to do and I have to be there. So be like, this is the only food we have. So I got experimental with the, because obviously cheese sticks, marinara sauce, classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
Mm-hmm.
So I started mixing it up a little bit. Obviously everybody, ranch is a condiment now. So, in ranch, okay.
Mm-hmm. Not bad.
So I'd take a little pre-cupped ranch that we would do.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously we had all these wing sauces.
Mm-hmm.
So then I made a barbecue ranch.
Oh, good stuff.
Fucking awesome.
Good stuff.
Then we had a pretty good lemon pepper sauce.
Yeah.
Lemon pepper ranch with a fucking cheese stick.
Yeah.
Dude.
Nice.
Like it was, it was fucking
Top
next
notch,
level.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, fried green beans, not fucking bad either.
Not bad. Not bad. Not something I go to, but
no, but
not
if
bad.
it's there, I'll throw a couple down.
Not bad.
But I'm trying to think of all the appetizers of I'm a big bread guy too. Just bread on the table. Bread with when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
That that Amish place down by Columbus, that big restaurant.
Yeah.
It was the first time that apple butter was ever a thing. It was
it's fucking delicious.
Dude, to the point I almost puked. This is the greatest thing ever.
I'm just eating it with my finger.
And then he's like, get some apple butter. Crazy expensive.
Yeah.
Because it takes, to make a jar of apple butter, it takes 400 apples.
Big cheese fries fan. I like cheese fries. I do not like chili cheese fries because it makes the fries super soggy.
Soft.
Yeah. But I'm a big cheese fry fan. The steak place in town has pretty good cheese fries.
Yeah. I could do the chili cheese, but if you kept the chili to the side,
or if you just give me
where I could fork it,
Yeah. Or if you don't give me this sounds gross, but don't give me a loose chili. Give me a very
it's got to be a meaty.
Yes, very thick, very meaty.
Give me a loose chili. Let me don't give me some whore chili.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking slutty chili over here.
Just fucking giving it away to everybody.
Stupid slut.
But it has onion rings too. They sometimes that's on an appetizer menu.
And they're
I'm
good.
A fucking good solid onion ring.
Yeah, I don't like the.
You got to get a good bite though, on the the fresh made ones where the whole onion pulls out. And it's well, now I'm just eating the breading, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm. I don't like the breadcrumb onion rings. I like the battered onion rings.
Yeah.
Where not ones where they put the flour and then they dip it in the bread. I don't like that crunchy. I like the freaking. Just give me like a fish would do in that. You know?
I always like that too, at a fancy restaurant when the bread, they have fucking olive oil. Let me just dip my bread in oil. I mean, it's good.
Dude, it's disgusting.
But it's
when I think it was my...
Just eating oil.
I want to say I got invited to prom as a sophomore and we went to this place. It's no longer a restaurant. And when we got there, they gave us limited menus so they could get us out faster. And there was 15 of us in this group.
Yeah.
And I was already mad because I don't really like Italian. I'm not a big Italian. I'm not a big pasta fan. But the steak on there was $40. I'm not fucking paying $40 for steak. So I got a bowl of spaghetti that was $10.
Yeah.
And I'm already mad because I don't fucking like pasta. And they bring out these slices of bread and I'm like, oh, cool. And they bring out this plate of oil.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh man, this is so good. I'm like, I'm not fucking eating olive oil and bread.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, it's good. I'm like, do you guys have any butter? And the waiter was like, oh no. We don't. I'm like, what?
You don't cook with butter?
Yeah. I'm like, I can't have any. He's like, sir, that's not how we do it here. And I'm like, fuck this guy.
Yeah. I was at a place. It's down in Florida. There's a big group of us, and the lady with us like for the bread, they just had butter and stuff like it was a pretty fancy steakhouse.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, do you have any olive oil for the bread? And the guy's like, I can check.
Yeah.
And then he just brought out like a plate where like the chef had just fucking poured some off. Like, what the fuck is this? And like nobody touched it.
No, I bet not.
Like, she didn't even have any.
Oh God.
Like what? We were okay with just the butter.
Yeah.
Of like, that was a place too. It was like, I want to say there was like 8 of us, and the bill for just the food was almost $1,000.
Yeah.
Like it was like, oh, Jesus. Right, I'm not paying for this. But
yeah,
like
I'm not,
fancy
the oil
places.
in the bread is just,
yeah.
I don't want to eat oil.
Like I like olive oil.
Mm-hmm.
Like one thing that, that I would make would be, I'd take a little, make a little pasta and kind of, cook it, saute some butter with it, and then kind of do some olive oil on it. And then I would take deer and cut them in just kind of a quick, real thin strips, like a little olive oil pasta and some seared venison. Pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good meal.
I like the venison. I'm not never have been a big pasta fan. Couldn't tell by
like
looking
the
at
mushiness? Me. You seem like a carb guy.
I'm not a big bread person. I'll eat it. I mean, obviously. But we had spaghetti so much as a kid.
Yeah.
Like I just it was either spaghetti or lasagna. And I was like, yeah, I'm not.
Dude.
When I first found out what fettuccine Alfredo was, because I didn't know about it until I was like 15.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, it's not bad.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, just not, pasta's not for me.
And like Alfredo, like it
it's not
seems
even,
so fancy.
It's not.
It's like it's fucking butter and cream.
That's all it is. Parmesan. That's all it is.
That's it.
I make it.
I don't know why you're buying cans of this shit. It's quite easy to just fucking throw it in a skillet and move it around and heat it up a little bit. It's super easy.
Yeah, just I've never been a big pasta fan.
Dude, but I am a pasta lover. Of like to the point like I'll eat pasta for me. Like the pasta they make at like a fucking Pizza Hut, like the little pasta bowl.
Yeah.
I'm totally fine with that. That's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have a high tier anymore.
I always would get so mad. I don't know. It's just because I mean we weren't poor, but we didn't have a ton of money, so we had spaghetti a lot.
Yeah.
To me, that was always like low level.
Yeah.
Of eating. So when we go to restaurants and like people will be like, "Yeah, I'll take the spaghetti and meatballs," I'm like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? You realize they have other food. Like you don't have to eat that." Like that was always like, why are you getting that? They have other things on the menu.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's good. I'm like,
We had a lot of growing up. A lot of pizza burgers.
Yeah, those are good.
Those
are good.
That's a whole fucking production though.
Yeah.
Like that is it doesn't seem like it, but that's a big production to make.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't get them much anymore. I don't even know if Easy Meats in Bluffton makes them anymore because that's the only place I knew. All the packages that said pizza burger said Easy Meats on it.
Oh.
From around here.
Yeah. We homemade.
Oh, homemade pizza burger. Oh. I was like
you
the
get
fresh...
the ground beef and you mix in the cheese and the pepperoni, and then
wrong one. Gross. I didn't swallow. We're good.
I seen it come back.
As soon as it touched my tongue, I'm like, that's not it.
But yeah, so like you obviously cook ground beef and then you mix in the cheese and the pepperoni and everything, and then you take the bun and you put the glob of that on the bottom of the bun, and then you put pizza sauce on top of the bun, throw it in the oven.
That sounds good.
And then put it together. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea.
And obviously, Sloppy Joes were a big thing and still are a big thing. I ate a lot of Sloppy Joes. I'm a massive fan.
I honestly don't know anybody else who's ever had it, but I don't know if it's, again, the Evans side of the family, not a bunch of, wealthy folk.
Yeah.
And my father would always make, and he called it mushroom sloppy Joe.
Okay.
Or he called it gray sloppy Joe. And instead of using manwich, they use cream of mushroom soup.
Okay.
And we would have that. We would also have that, and then that's how we made our tater tot casserole. That mixture went on top of the tater tots with the shredded cheese and then got put in the oven, and that was a meal.
Hey, that's
Yeah. And we wonder why he died early. Not a good eating there.
Yeah. Those corn dogs and fucking tater tot casserole.
This was a game day meal when we would watch football. This was his snack. Buttered saltines with a Vienna sausage on top of it.
That is fucking horrifying.
I swear to God. That's what he would. That's like his one of the all time favorite things that he would eat like on Sundays when we would watch football all day.
Yeah.
Buttered saltines and Vienna sausages. Yep.
That is fucking great.
I swear to God. Swear. Because I like the Vienna. It's like a little tube of bologna. That's really all it is. But yeah, that's what he would have. I was like, is it your poor people nachos?
The other snack that I heard of from George, his dad, super Italian.
Yeah.
Super Italian.
Yeah.
To the point where like his dad it gets pissed off at people because they drink out of wine glasses. Of like, that's not a fucking thing. Like the little short glasses.
Yeah.
That like
a Scotch glass.
Not even that. Like the small, not a shot glass, but a little like you would glass you'd get like for a real small little 6-ounce glass or whatever for a beer.
Uh-huh.
Like that's what Italians drink wine out of.
Gotcha.
They don't use wine glasses because
they're Italian,
and I think they made the fucking wine. Mm-hmm. So, but he would say he would get a glass of like red wine in one of those glasses, and it'd be like he would just have like fresh mozzarella where they're just like in how they're like little chunks.
Yeah,
with a piece of garlic on it, and he'd eat like garlic mozzarella and drink wine. Like.
That's Italian as fuck.
It doesn't get much more Italian than that.
That's about it.
Well, that was the other thing, too, of like every year we'd close Lost Creek.
Yeah, you said, with the...
She would make
the meatballs.
Fucking mama's super Italian meatballs.
It's like you have those, you don't even want any other meatballs.
And then she did like, it's an Italian thing. It's a rolled steak. Where it's like you actually still have to untie it.
Uh-huh.
Dude.
I've seen some of the people like try and make that, and it looks delicious.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
But also was born in Italy. So
yeah, that's a good point.
That makes a difference. I feel like it makes a difference.
Oh, yeah.
That was, but nachos suck.
Yeah. That's a good rant.
I just think they're fucking, they are just.
There's a place in Cheddar's. I don't know if you've ever been to Cheddar's in Findlay.
I've heard of Cheddar's.
They do their nachos. They make their own homemade tortilla chips.
Yeah.
And you get like 10 nachos, but they decorate each chip.
That is the original. That's originally how the nachos came to be.
Hey.
It was like a triangle chip.
I said decorate.
Yeah. Top
would have been a good one.
The original one, because for some reason I obviously fucking know this.
I'm not shocked.
Is the triangle, and then it's some cheese with a jalapeno on it.
On it, yeah.
And then they bake it.
Yeah, that's basically
they put nacho.
It's the chip, the homemade triangle tortilla, a little bit of some spicy ground beef, the cheese, and then and that's what you get, and it's good. Yeah, it's good.
Like they give you the taste of everything on each chip.
Basically, it.
Which is awesome for them to like. That's a fuckload of work to do.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that.
Yeah,
don't make me work for it.
Because sometimes you get the blank chip.
Well, you get the blank chip, and then you can't scoop it, and when you try to scoop something, it breaks.
Well, that's what the side of salsa's for. Is the blank chip. That's what I like.
I mean, and then like if other people are trying to eat the nachos, and then you have to go into your fingers to grab some of the beef out of the center to put on your chip.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Everybody gets all fucking pissed off.
I tell you what, about a community nacho. I'm not about that. Get your own fucking one.
Get your own shit. We were big on the non-sharing food thing of like, get what the fuck you want.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm paying for it. Get what the fuck you want. So, a long time ago, the bunch of us decided, well, not one, a bunch of us, one person wanted to go to this haunted house. I'm against that shit because I think it's stupid and a waste of time. So on the ride up there, I didn't know we were going. I got hammered in the trunk of his SUV, so like the back hatch.
That was a weird sounding the way I got hammered in the trunk.
Well, the back hatch of a CRV, you know, not a very big place for my size of a person. got hammered back there on the way up. I couldn't see anything. I didn't know we were going. We ended up in Port Clinton.
Oh,
for a fucking haunted maze, or whatever. So I'm hammered by the time we go to Frickers and then I get more.
Some freaking chicken.
I end up like drinking, like 2 pitchers. They're the people who listen. They'll know. They understand my pain because they were there. We all get wings. Everybody at the table gets wings. And the lady goes, does everybody need some more ranch? And we're like, yeah, bring some more ranch. She brought out 3 bowls of ranch and just sat them on the table. I'm like, we're having community fucking ranch right now? I mean, I took one and I took one and made one my own. I'm not sharing fucking, that's gross. Like, I mean, because I don't dip the whole fucking wing and eat, you know what I mean? Like, it's a half. I'm not going to, like, it was just weird. Do you guys need more ranch? Oh, yeah. Just brought out 3, like, salsa bowls of ranch and sat them on the table for 8 of us to share.
That's so fucking weird.
Yeah, it's super weird.
Please put it in a plastic cup.
And give us each individuals. Yeah, it's not like we all had the same sauce. Yeah. Yeah, it was not good. I had to say something. I was a little hammered.
You stupid bitch.
It wasn't like that. I said, you want us to fucking share? It's like something like that. I was like, this is ridiculous.
It's such a weird thing, too, like Frickers. Of like, obviously in northern Ohio, it's Frickers. In southern Ohio, it's Roosters.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's like, Roosters is fucking awesome. We love Roosters.
I love them
Nobody
both.
says that about Frickers, though. But
yes.
like, they're not vocal about it,
No,
though.
they're not vocal
They're
about
vocal
it.
about Roosters. Maybe they don't like that side of the family. Like, that brother's the asshole.
Exactly.
We love this guy.
I love Roosters. Love it. Anytime that I'm near one, I want to go to it.
Yeah.
And I love Frickers. I'm excited for this one to open in town.
Are we getting one?
Yeah. You may not, you don't go to this side. The B-dubs right there. Have you ever been by there in the last 6 months?
No.
Okay. Well, if you ever
Which
go
is
by
odd
there.
because I fucking live in this town.
There is the B-dubs, the bank.
Yeah.
And a giant brick building, and then Walmart. The brick building they're building is a Frickers. So we'll have the Frickers. It's like July, I think, something I read.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's on the wrong side of fucking town again.
Yeah.
But super nice, though, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for it.
On the somebody bringing out something in a bowl.
Yeah.
Version of it. We was at it was at a bar. You know, it was like wintertime lunch, golf guys, and our one buddy was in the excavating business, so he didn't have shit to do either. So we mostly got drunk every day for the whole fucking winter.
Yeah,
we were just down there for lunch. And he got a salad, and this place actually made like it was a good like like a salad where they throw a bunch of fucking meat and stuff on it too. Of like, here's pepperoni, here's
good shit,
and. You know, it comes in one of the, you're eating at the bar, but it still comes in that big styrofoam thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the dressing they brought out to him, it was like an Italian type dressing. Or like a creamy Italian, so it's got that brownish look to it, I guess. The styrofoam bowl, like that you would have at like a tailgate to put chili in.
Yeah, that's what it came out in.
Full.
Well, so much dressing.
To the point where they put it down on the table and actively thought it was like he ordered fucking soup. Of like, what is that? He was like, this is the dressing? Like, you need 15 ounces of fucking dressing? Like, that is all I mean. But it was just like, here you go. Like
it was nothing.
Like, for the comedy of it now, obviously this is before social media and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
For the comedy of it, that would have been a video of like, this is what they brought out. I guess they expect you to eat it this way and just dump the whole fucking thing on it of like just lettuce and shit floating. In fucking.
That's funny. That's funny.
I remember that too. We had a golf outing of like this guy who had salad and he like, it's just an Italian dressing. And he, just a standard Italian dressing. So puts it on there and he's eating it. He's a big fella.
Yeah.
He's like, eats the salad and then he comes up to me and goes, man, that dressing is really good. Where do you get it? It's like, at Sam's Club. It comes in a big gallon jug. I mean, dude, it is not.
It's not anything special.
I get it. Italian dressing's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
But it's pretty standard also.
Yeah.
Like, you can get that shit anywhere.
Yeah.
Whatever the cheapest is at the store,
That's
it's
what
that.
we get. It's that. What are the cheapest tub of dressing they have? It's that Italian.
He was also the guy who had people bussing tables. back then we used to care about the players, you know, of like, you know, he had a steak, had two salads, like a steak and like an extra baked potato. And they're like, hey, you finished, sir? And he's like, oh, I'm not done yet. Went up, got like another steak. And like, he's the guy paying for the outing. I'm like,
yeah.
Hey, man, like, it's 1:00 in the afternoon. You've eaten two 10-ounce New York strips, 2 salads, and 2 baked potatoes. Like,
you gonna go and take a nap?
We don't have that outing anymore. I assume it's because he died.
That's a good point. The one we always had to cook for?
Well, no, not that one.
Oh,
This was before that.
Gotcha.
That used to always be the thing, too, of like, you know, they'd pick their sides and stuff of like, you know, potato salad. Which, obviously, it's just whatever basic, you know, Gordon food potato salad comes in a tub.
Yeah.
And it was, you know, it'd always put it in a bowl and make it look nice.
Yeah.
I remember that one time of like, it was like, hey, you know, set it up. And I took the tub and just put it in the bowl and then lifted up so it kept it and then stuck a spoon in the top of it. And I put it out and I was like, I was telling my boss at the time, I was fucking 19 years old or whatever at that time. I go, does this look good enough? And he goes, are you fucking kidding me? It's like, I'm not serious.
This is a joke. This is a joke.
I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Actually, it might have came in a paper carton.
Oh,
like the square.
Yeah.
Where it's kind of wet. But it's also it's like, here's some macaroni salad. We'll put it in a paper carton for you and then ship it across the country. Feels wet, but I don't know.
Who knows?
Dude, the amount of cooking I had to do for like those, because everybody back in those days when I first started the business, because everybody ran golf outings and everybody got steak.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the amount of steaks I cooked.
Crazy.
Unbelievable. But back in that day too, and that was kind of the rule of it. If you're cooking steak, you're allowed to drink.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's the middle of my work day, but had to put it in a styrofoam cup because the people can't know the guy running the outings getting drunk.
Exactly.
So it was just out cooked and then like, you know, still working throughout the day and then just smelling like steak for the rest of the fucking day.
Yeah.
It was like 3 times a week.
Yeah.
I mean,
a lot.
So many outings. So many. And then people wonder why they don't have, it's like, yeah, because everybody's tired of playing.
Exactly.
Because everybody has one. Can you be in mine and donate money? No. No.
Play in mine.
We're having a 7:30 a.m. shotgun on a Sunday. Fuck you.
Yeah. No shit.
That ain't happening.
That's awful.
So nachos are terrible. I just stand on that of like,
I get
it originally started off as a stadium type thing. Stadium nachos are the fucking worst.
Oh, they are. The best stadium nachos I ever had were in Lucas Oil. I was watching it was Manning's first game back to Lucas Oil, to the Colts Stadium.
Yeah.
After he went to the Broncos. And I mean, I'm excited. You know, everybody's excited. He comes out, it's fucking roaring. I'm like, because they would give you the helmet.
Oh,
the little Colts helmet. I thought it was cool to have.
Yeah.
So I go and get the helmet's obviously like a bowl-shaped helmet.
Obvious.
They fucking loaded this son of a bitch up. I mean,
it was $37.
That's okay. I wasn't paying. My mother paid. It was good. But just I don't know, it was the nostalgia of it too. Like, I'm eating fucking these nachos at a football game. It was so good. I mean, it had steak and chicken and ground beef, jalapeno, the pickled jalapenos, the liquid nacho cheese. I mean, it was fucking so good.
Yeah.
You're right. It was like $26.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I tell you what, one of the coolest things, and I think it's only at Heinz Field because of Quaker Steak originated in Pennsylvania, but you can get a bucket of Quaker Steak wings at Heinz Field.
Oh.
It's like 50 wings for $40.
That's a good deal.
I got it.
I mean, that's a good deal.
Hell of a deal. And I don't know, the last time I was there was, it was Sunday Night Football. The year 2015, so it was the year the Broncos won the Super Bowl. We're playing Sunday Night Football at Heinz Field. You have 50 wings for $40. Hell of a fucking deal. It was delicious too.
It's one of those of.
How long have we been talking about food?
A bit.
Yeah, I figured.
A bit.
I haven't talked once about football, and we've had
Who
some
gives
pretty.
A fuck. But on the side thing too, I think just talking about of what they charge of like I get so tired of people complaining about how much they charge for beer at a game.
Yeah,
like,
don't drink it.
Hey, you know that they do that because they don't want you housing 20 fucking beers in here.
Exactly.
I know 2 people that have puked on strangers from being drunk at a game. And I know one girl, she used to be the dental hygienist that
you went to.
So I know her intimately. Her hands have been in my mouth. We're pretty tight.
Yeah.
Her son, I was like 7, 8 years old.
Uh-huh.
And this is would have been the year the Chiefs, Mahomes won his first championship.
Okay.
So it 4 years ago or whatever. Massive Chiefs fan. Her kid was.
Yeah.
So they take a trip to Arrowhead.
Oh, man.
His first game, gets to see it. They win. Coming out of the stadium, guy pukes on her son.
Oh, my God.
And I mean, I fucking laughed.
Yeah.
Like my whole goal is to have the dentist or the other hygienist to come down to say, because I'm trying to make her laugh the whole time. That's my goal.
Yeah.
Is to interrupt everybody else's good time of being in the dentist chair.
Yeah.
I laughed so fucking hard. And it was like his only memory of his first fucking game won't be that the Chiefs won.
No.
A drunk guy puked on me as we're walking out of the fucking stadium.
That is funny.
It's awesome.
The first Major League game I ever went to, I've already told the story. I didn't know Ken Griffey Jr. was black. I think I've already told that story.
I didn't know that story. I
might have been 7, and it was right when he came back from his big injury.
Yeah.
He had when he was with the Reds, and it was his first game back, and we're there at the Red Stadium, and he's up to bat, first up to bat, and everybody in the crowd just stands up going nuts. My dad picks me up and puts me on his shoulders. We watch him, hits a single.
Fuck over the guy behind you.
Yeah, pretty much. I was going to say anything to my father. He's a pretty big fella. Sits me back down, and I said, "Hey, Dad." Because I was like, "I didn't know Ken Griffey Jr. was black." He starts rolling, laughing. He's like, "Yeah, son, he's black." After, whatever, couple innings later, my dad wanted a beer, so I went with him, and he's carrying it, and I saw something on the ground, and I stopped, and he's behind me. And then spilled the whole beer down the back of me.
It was like, now knowing it was like, that was $8
yeah,
or
exactly.
whatever.
He's like, well, I guess I wasn't meant to have a beer today. Yeah, went home smelling like alcohol.
Dude, I'll tell you, the old Riverfront Stadium used to be the greatest of, we would go to at least one game, couple games a year, or if Dad caught it right, because they used to schedule doubleheaders.
Yeah.
And we go to a doubleheader in, fucking July down by the river in Cincinnati in Riverfront Stadium. Like, seats are like fucking metal, like it's a pop metal kind of thing. Like, you couldn't get up. Because if you got up to go to the bathroom,
your seat was hotter than hell.
You couldn't sit back down. I was like, so once you're down, you got to stay there because the fucking sun's going to hit your seat. Like, you get fucking 3rd-degree burn marks on the back of your arms. I was like, Jesus Christ.
That's funny.
I remember the last one of the last games I'd went to, or I don't remember if it's the last game, but I had the seats behind, called the scout seats or whatever, so you sit right behind the catcher, and Ted Lincecum was pitching of it just to see the action off, because he was fucking crazy with his action. But it's shocking. Like, people don't realize how hot it gets in Cincinnati next to that river.
Yeah.
Dude, it was so fucking hot and humid, of like, when you just feel the sweat rolling down your back, of like, this is fucking uncomfortable. This is when we should have had the suite.
Yeah.
Because that was the thing, I think it was me and my brother and my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And I had timed it up of like, I knew I wanted to go to a game, and they were playing the Giants. Of like, I had timed it up to buy these seats and like
to see
which day we're going to go for what day Lincecum was pitching.
Mm-hmm.
And, it worked out. So it's like, it'd been nice if they'd been there for 3 games and it was like off his rotation, and he was like, didn't even throw.
Yeah. The one of the last Reds game I ever went to, they set the record for home runs. It was a night game. It was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, all the fireworks and stuff go off. Also tight. I mean, we went to extra innings because they were bad. So I mean, Adam Dunn, Jay Bruce, they both hit like 2 home runs, and then was the good second baseman they had for a while. Skinny black dude.
Brandon Phillips,
yeah, he hit 2. I mean, it was just freaking like home run crazy. And then the other team hit home runs. It was like, man, we're going to be here forever.
That was the one, my buddy, 2 of my buddies, we'd go down there and they'd have, it's called Businessman Special. It'd be on a Wednesday, like a get out of town day, so they'd play at 1.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, they played at noon on those. So we went down and watched a game. And I am not a leave early guy. Like, I stay till the end.
Yeah, you have to.
Like, well, beat traffic. You're downtown in a fucking city.
Yeah, you're not beating
You're
traffic.
not beating any traffic anywhere.
No.
And it's the middle of the fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, let's get out of here. Because the Reds were like down. They were down like 3 heading to the bottom of the 9th. He's like, let's get out of here. Get in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Turn it on. And it goes like single, walk, double, gets in a run. Adam Dunn comes up, 3-run home run, Reds win. I'm like, it's a good thing we left early. At that point in time, it was like fucking 4-1.
Yeah.
And they win 5-4. I'm like, it's a good thing. Beat this fucking traffic.
Yeah.
Came down, and that was when they first started the beers, the plastic bottle shit of like, here's a Miller Lite in a plastic bottle, so it's not really cold.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, fuck out of here with that.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, man.
So some things happened. I didn't even know. Obviously, I was so busy yesterday.
You didn't know
and it
that?
happened the night. I didn't until I got home at 6-ish.
Yeah.
I didn't know Orlando Brown
signed with the Bengals.
Signed with the Bengals.
Yeah. Good for them.
It's a good move.
Big move.
Plus, it sounds like the guy he's replacing doesn't want to flip to right tackle.
So he wants a trade.
And he wants a trade.
Which you're going to get.
You're going to get. People need a left tackle.
Yeah, you're going to get
he's not
picks.
terrible.
No, he's manageable.
And he's $12 million.
He's 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to get some people to bid on that.
Get a second, a third, maybe
something like that. I'm still worried about. I was worried about him because they just were letting people fucking go. Now,
yeah.
I mean, and then I love the one signing that has not been talked about that they made. I love the Cody Ford sign from them.
Oh, getting another guard.
Yeah, because he played tackle and guard. So
yeah.
Now they have injury issues.
Swing man.
He has a swing guy, and he's going to start. So that's all. I mean, it's a big sign for them. If Collins can stay healthy, you have 2 really good bookend tackles, good guard.
Well, they got to decide what they're going to do. Collins' contract was only a 1-year deal.
Yeah, I'm assuming
because they could let him basically see, DeJuan Jones falls to them at that draft pick.
Yeah,
because you don't have because Collins still rehabbing. You don't have to make that decision yet. So technically, you can't.
I think I don't think
you're allowed
No,
to.
I don't think you're allowed to yet either. But if that does happen, obviously draft that guy.
Yeah.
But man, if Collins does end up being healthy and they do keep him, like that's you still draft Jones no matter what if he's there.
Oh yeah.
But their offensive line looks a lot better.
Yeah.
Adding that piece makes them look a lot better.
Because he got sacked from the left tackle position often. And my thing is too of when I seen that, and then I seen the breakdown of shockingly how they did it.
Yeah. Smartly.
Through a $31 million, the highest signing bonus a tackle or an offensive line has ever gotten.
Yeah.
But now his cap hit this year is $3.5 million. Next year it's like $8 million.
Yeah.
But to me, when I seen the price of that, my thought was that they must have pretty much agreed to Burrow on what his deal is going to be.
Yeah.
To throw that chunk out there with the guaranteed,
well, technically,
maybe it's not signed, but we kind of have we're kind of in agreement of where that's going to be.
The crazy part is you're getting a left tackle for only $16 million a year,
which is unheard of.
It's one of the best left tackles too. One. Yeah, it's a
weird
cool
thing because he's a really good left tackle.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else but he's a phenomenal right tackle.
Yeah,
yeah. We'll get him for a really good left tackle for the price of a center.
Yeah, so, I mean it's a hell of a buy.
They just signed a left tackle for what Jason Kelce just signed for.
Or exactly. Yeah, it's a big one.
Now they picked up the safety from the Rams.
Yep. They're looking
okay.
at the other safety at the Rams too, the Taylor Rapp, because they need both.
Yeah.
You need two.
You drafted a guy, but
drafted
you need
a guy.
Now CJGJ's still floating out there, but that's once he signed Orlando, I think that's off the books.
A
corner would be nice.
Yeah.
They're going to end up, they haven't signed him yet.
Now Apple's still out.
But I feel like
they're just going to re-sign him.
He's going to get re-signed.
Deal. Yeah.
And you're just going to hope Awuzie comes back and is good.
Yeah. Jermaine Pratt re-signing is a nice one there.
But I feel like Lou Anarumo was having a fucking heart attack there.
Yeah.
Of like, okay, so everybody.
I don't think they expected to have Von Bell have the interest that he got.
It's kind of a stupid deal that the Panthers have spent some fucking money.
Yes, they have. And it's really, really shocking that he signed for that. And I don't honestly thought that, we'll just re-sign him to a decent contract because he's not bad.
Bates wasn't coming back.
No.
Once he signed that franchise tag and played on that, you were going to have to overpay to keep him, which is fine. But Von Bell, no plans of him leaving.
No, that was the big shocker. He signed before fucking Bates did.
Yeah.
The Bates one, him to Atlanta, it just seems like a waste.
Atlanta's spent a lot.
But it seems like a waste for him.
Don't have a quarterback, though. Maybe get Lamar Jackson. That might help.
That might help. Just weird spending around. Obviously, my team dropped some money on some key pieces of things they needed. Yeah. I was really happy with the signings because both Peytons did really good job with their contracts. Like they're not cap hits until like year 3.
And I hear that they're shopping Judy.
Not anymore. They canceled. They did not.
But that wouldn't. It was never. That was never a big loss because he hasn't been.
Now there's still the things I've read with them. Like they're really wanting to add the two names that have been popped up have been CJGJ.
Yeah,
because they want to add another safety and Ben Jones.
Okay, as
a center. I'm good with either one. I mean, I would. To me, they drafted 2 safeties a couple years ago, and Stearns, the one who played, he's played well.
Yeah.
So I don't really think if you can sign that guy, sign the guy. He's fantastic. But center.
Yeah.
Get Ben Jones. He's a really good center, hard-nosed guy. They could possibly have 3 new starters on an offensive line and make it just 10 times better than what it was. Now, they need to add defensive line depth.
But you can't.
You can't.
Because for some reason, defensive linemen made huge amounts of money in this. And we're not talking edge rushers. We're just talking tackles.
The big debate was why they didn't re-sign Draymond Jones and they signed the other guy because it's the same money. Well, Zach Allen's contract is backloaded. So they're good now.
They're
good now. And he stops the run.
Yeah.
He's a big guy.
Yeah.
Draymond Jones is a small fella. Go up and play because he's going to play in Seattle and what they do, but he may line up as a defensive end and something. Like it's just not.
That's one of those things of like, we'll let him go. We'll sign some depth, and then you go,
oh, maybe not.
Oh shit! With these prices, backup guys are going for
crazy
fucking.
Well, it's shit. Javon Hargrave's contract with the Niners.
Yeah, of course,
yeah,
of course.
Exactly.
Go to that line. Of course,
make yourself even better.
Yeah.
The Panthers spent some money.
I'll tell you what. They have so many holes, but the Bears have done a phenomenal job with what they've done so far. But they have so much.
I want to talk to you about that because friends and we talked about the trade.
Yeah.
Did you think the Bears didn't get as much as you thought would come from that trade? Because I thought the Bears kind of got lowballed.
What'd they get?
They just
2 first rounds?
No.
They swapped first round, another first round.
Third, and then DJ Moore.
Yeah. They were offered another first round.
Mm-hmm.
They chose to take the receiver.
Okay.
That's why there wasn't another pick.
I get that.
Because it gives them a receiver.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to guess that's more of the, hey, we haven't been able to draft one, and we know this guy can play in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And he's under contract for 4 years.
Yeah.
So you get a vet
who's paid
and paid on a decent terms for 4 years.
Yeah.
I thought that was the shitty end of the deal for Carolina, that they had to give him up.
For Carolina, yes, it is. That's a shitty end of the deal. I thought that they should have got the pick, not another first-round pick, a high second-round pick, and the receiver. I thought they got lowball because if you go back to the last time somebody traded for the first round pick, there was a ton of movement. Now, obviously, the Rams don't really give a shit about their picks. They were just giving them away. But like, I would have really fought because they weren't. Yeah, they didn't really want the Bears didn't really want the first round pick because they didn't need a quarterback. But you still had the fucking first round pick. You weren't in a lose situation if you had it. So I would want more.
But it's also who's available.
Exactly.
Who are you going up there to get?
Exactly. And I get that part.
Because you have Bryce Young undersized and C.J. Stroud that carries an Ohio State moniker, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah. I just thought they should have got more out of it. It just felt like, not that they got lowballed, that they could have gotten more. That was just my opinion on it.
See, I thought
I don't think they made out bad because the Panthers.
I thought they got the better end of it.
The Bears?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mainly for the fact of.
I didn't think they got the worst end of it. Obviously, they got the better end of it because the Panthers are going to have a top 5 pick next year.
And
this is a good deal.
Being the one thing. But also the player.
Yeah.
People.
I underestimated him.
Drafting.
Yeah. The player's big.
He's a good player.
Yeah,
he's their number one receiver, and he's instantly.
Yeah.
You just got a number one receiver is under your control for the next 4 years.
Yeah. Going back when we first.
Good luck drafting one.
Yeah, I was a little undervaluing him when my friends and I were first talking about it, but he's a good receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's their best.
He put up those numbers.
Yeah, with bad quarterbacks. Yeah.
With 4 different quarterbacks in the last year.
Yeah.
I mean. And I'm a big proponent of
you have the
if
player.
you can get a fucking player that I know can play in this league.
Yeah.
Because as much as I love Jackson Smith and Jigma, you don't fucking know.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know.
He could be injured.
You just don't know.
Yeah.
You know with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And plus you got to do something with Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Fucking now.
Mm-hmm. I can see the Bears, because I think they need to sign more linemen. Obviously, you got to have some competition. They've only signed one.
I thought they would break the bank. I didn't think the Bengals would get him because I thought the Bears would have paid him.
Came out and said that it was a scheme thing, that he didn't block the way that they wanted to run the scheme.
Okay.
It could have. I mean, that's your excuse. That's fine.
I mean, your quarterback gets hit after one step.
Exactly.
So,
I mean,
anybody.
You're going to want to pay like a Taylor Lewan. You're going to want to put him on your to make some kind of competition. There's some decent guards still in there. That Isaac Simolalo from the Eagles, he's still out there.
They pick up a center?
A guard.
Is
Yeah.
that it? I thought they got 2. Did they get 2 linemen?
Maybe they did, and I'm not remembering exactly the other one.
I thought they got a splashy lineman.
They could have. I don't remember.
But like a Taylor Lewan, that'll be good. They'll get him at 8.
Yeah.
Because you got to go and prove it. Prove it that you can stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And they're in a good spot to draft one because that's where the offensive linemen are going to start coming off the board.
Yeah.
And they're kind of in the top position for that.
I don't think the Aaron Rodgers thing was as big as... I'm glad he came out and said what he was doing.
Here's what I love about that.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, obviously I listen to ESPN radio on my way home. Everybody, he needs to fucking tell us what he's doing. Yeah. He needs to tell us what he's doing. He's holding up 2 franchises. Comes out and says, I told him Friday that I'll take the trade to the Jets. I'll play with them because it seems like Green Bay didn't want me. He has ruined this trade. Yeah. Now the Jets don't have any leverage. Of like, what the fuck are you talking about? So you just want to shit on him.
Basically.
And that, again, now the Packers have all the leverage because the Jets are in full go of like, no, they're not.
No.
The fact that I was just on my way over here having heard it, is Rob Minkovich talking about how the Packers have all the leverage now that the Jets are going to get screwed because now they know they've built everything for Rodgers. You got to give us everything now. It's like, no, you have him. He's under contract. So if you don't trade him,
you pay him.
He's just going to show up and you owe him $60 million.
Exactly. Yeah, nobody has any more leverage than the other team.
So now you're going to have Aaron Rodgers as a backup making guaranteed money, and he can stay there for the next 3 fucking years.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you cut him and pay him $60 million. So who's got the leverage?
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to cut him? He'll just sign with us anyways. So you'll pay him $60 million, and then maybe he'll just do it for us for 20.
Mm-hmm. No, exactly. I never got the Packers have
and the fact that the team president basically at a fucking girls basketball game came and said out like, we don't want him. I mean, that's basically what he said. Like, okay, so now that he said that he's okay, and the fact the Packers gave the Jets permission to go talk to him.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not like it was They're the ones that told him we're willing to trade you to the Jets.
Yeah.
And he says, okay, I'll go. Well, now he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, now I know he says fucked up stuff, and he's a weird fucking dude.
He is a weird guy.
But calm the fuck down.
You just hate him because he says weird shit and he's weird, and he doesn't tell you anything. The text to Scheffner was absolutely fantastic.
And then Schefter, he handled it perfectly. He goes, I can confirm.
Yeah.
And showed them.
To go back on the Chicago thing, no, they only signed the guard.
Did they? Man,
Yeah.
I thought they signed somebody else. Then they've done poorly in that, too.
Yeah. No, they signed linebackers. They signed Tremaine Edmonds and TJ Edwards to pair up together.
They're just so bad everywhere.
Yeah. Like, I get it. Those guys are really good linebackers, but
Linebackers got some money.
linebackers got some money. Good linebackers did.
Yeah.
But it's like you had so many other holes. Like, I know your defense was not good, but you had a lot. Like, you have a franchise quarterback that you don't know is any good yet.
Yeah.
Protect the fucker. You did good. You got DJ Moore.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, that's fine. You have Chase Claypool, who people still think's good, and then you have that Darnell Mooney, who was his best receiver last year. You lost your running back, but you need some fucking offensive
If you
linemen.
could sign some offensive linemen,
It's not a bad.
you could make your quarterback happy, because that's probably about where that wide receiver that he's thrown to is kind of come off the board.
Exactly. Now you don't have to draft one there. You can get one that you know can play. Again, it's what we talk about. But then there's other guards. There's some tackles. You just got to sign them.
They're doing that because kind of how the Bengals played it. Hey, let the initial shit hit.
Yeah.
And then when
We'll
everybody's shot their load, we'll come in and pick up a massive guy and get this. Because after day one, the price goes down.
Oh, yeah.
That's just the way it is.
Well, we're almost, we're 4 or 5 days in or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's going to calm down next week. Sign them then. What is impressive from my team, we went in with $40 million, and of all the money we've spent, we still have 26 to.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I love the NFL. Like, it's so cool.
And the fact of how much money your owner has.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty great.
Oh, we can. We guarantee, no problem.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll just do this in signing bonus right now, so your cap hit is fucking $2 million.
Yeah,
okay.
It's great. It's great. Like McGlinchey and Powers, the two offensive linemen that they signed, they have the biggest cap hits at like 7.
Yeah.
And 8. I think those were the two, like the biggest ones. But
I think the one thing that's weird for me is the fact that obviously I was the P. Ryan leaving.
Yeah.
That first couple days of free agency as a Bengals fan. Both
worried.
your safety's gone. P. Ryan's gone.
Hurst.
Tight end's gone.
Yeah. Like,
hey, what the fuck?
What's going on? We're Super Bowl ready, guys.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
I haven't understood the Mixon thing yet. I thought they'd cut him because his cap number's not great.
No,
like it's like $14 million or $12 million.
Shooting people at his house.
Allegedly. Also, charges dropped. I think it was his sister.
Yeah.
But I thought they'd cut him. And then, honestly, if they cut him, Zeke.
Yes.
Because you're going to get him for, hey,
cheap.
Buddy, you're worth 8.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're the same running back. And Mixon's gotten to the point now where he can't break a fucking tackle.
Yeah.
He can't get in the end zone.
No, that's you bring in P. Ryan or you fucking.
Yeah. So, and Zeke can block and catch.
Yes.
And Mixon in the AFC Championship game couldn't block, which gets Burrow sacked, which makes you lose. Zeke's gonna fucking he blocks.
Yeah, that's what he was
and
good at.
You get inside the 5,
give
him the fucking ball.
Yeah.
Now, the greatest thing to think about, he has 10,000 total yards.
Yeah.
Zeke, like, is tops in that time frame. The last play as a Cowboy is him getting trucked as a center. That's the last play of his Cowboys career.
I know.
That's so sad.
That's so sad.
This is what fucking happened.
It is. This was, to me, this was a move that's 3 years late for the Cowboys.
But that's a Jerry Jones
It's a
thing.
Jerry Jones thing.
He'll stick with guys, and that's why the Cowboys are kind of not going to be any good. Like, they're going to make the splashy, like, they'll probably get D-Hop, and for some reason, it's not going to fucking work. It's like, let's buy the big, real expensive toy, but never really fix.
Yeah. The main...
Like, you went through all that time, and you built that offensive line, had the best offensive line, and then you just kind of fucked it.
Yeah. You didn't do any, like,
and had a good defense at the time.
Yeah. You really... Fucking phone's blowing up.
Yeah. You're a popular fella. I understand.
Not really. It's a group chat that I haven't texted in like an hour, 2, before we started the show.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Where are you at?
But the reason that we talk about the Cowboys nowadays is the offensive line and Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah.
That's the only reason that they're still relevant.
Yeah.
Dak gets talked about because he's a quarterback, but what made them so relevant again was that.
Yeah.
Go back to what made you good again.
Well, that's the weird thing too with them is I'll be interested on how Pollard does.
He's not
when you don't have a thumper.
That's what I'm saying. He's not a main. Yeah. He's not your workload.
How many is he going to get? 25? Because Zeke will take your 25 carries.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of hurts Zeke when you have a Pollard.
Yes.
Because he's a 3-down back.
Uh-huh.
It's him, Derrick Henry. Like, hey, we need touches because people kind of get tired of hitting us.
Mm-hmm.
And we tend to.
One of the things I thought would have been cool, it happened way before they cut him, was if they were going to cut him, a running back that I thought would fit that mold would have been like the Jamal Williams who went to New Orleans. Like, get you another thumper who's going to. Hell, he had 16 fucking rushing touchdowns last year. Get him. Then you have that mix of beef and speed, and I don't know. I thought that would have been a good move for them, but he signed with New Orleans.
Yeah, I'd be okay with the Zeke.
Yeah,
if they're getting rid of him, I don't mind keeping Mixon. I don't mind it at all.
Yeah, good restructure.
Hopefully he can get back to where he was the year before because he was a fucking bruiser.
Mm-hmm.
But it was all of a sudden he couldn't catch the ball and couldn't block anymore, and if you got a hand on his thigh, he went down.
Yeah.
It was
weird.
But also you could see a Zeke in a Buffalo.
Yes,
like they kind of need that.
They kind of need that, and
another one. I didn't expect him to go back. Poyer.
Yeah, I didn't either.
That kind of shocked me when he re-signed.
Good for him, though. I mean, him and Micah Hyde are pretty good safety tandem.
It was kind of shocking to see that.
I was honestly, again, I know I said it last week on the show, I was so shocked that Edmonds left.
Yeah.
Like, they couldn't re-sign. I know he got fucking paid in Chicago, but he was just like, he was literally their quarterback of that defense.
Yeah.
I mean, there were times where he was the only guy behind the defensive line.
Yeah.
And it worked.
I would say on the Poyer thing, I mean, I think he looked at the market.
Yeah.
And like, hey, you've been getting dinged up quite a bit these last couple of years. Like, you ain't getting what you think you're getting.
No, all the young safeties got taken. So it's like, okay.
I'm still holding out on the CJGJ, but I'm still holding out on, like, what's this Burrow deal going to do?
Yeah.
Or T. Higgins. Like, he's had some text or some tweets that he put out of, like, looking good or, just like, hey, does that mean you got a deal? Or what the fuck are we doing here, T?
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. Are you just happy with the guy that they signed?
Yeah. And that was before they signed anybody.
Exactly.
You know, like, that was such a thing of like, hey, it's fucking Wednesday. Are we going to get a lot of people fucking leaving, not a lot of people coming?
Yeah.
Like, we don't have enough. We don't have a full roster.
Yeah. Exactly.
Then I had, Gesicki signs with, I was kind of thinking maybe.
Maybe. That's what I thought too. Maybe.
Dallas Schultz, maybe?
Schultz could be in there. Because he hasn't had any sniffs.
Because one thing that you do know, if you sign a structured deal where it's basically a 1-year deal and you play in Cincinnati as a tight end, you will get fucking paid the next year.
Yeah.
Because Uzama did.
Yeah. and
Hunter did.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
I can't believe, like, Dallas let him go.
Yeah.
Weird. That's weird because he was kind of their...
Yeah, he caught the most passes last year. Oh, it was weird.
And that's why when I texted you that of like the CD, I've never bought into CD Lamb mainly for the fact of you're supposed to be a number one receiver and the fucking tight end gets more action.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And it's not like, he's not a superstar tight end. He's just a good one. It's not like he's Travis Kelce.
He reminds me of like the Heath Millers.
Yeah.
Like blocks and then catches and like.
More of a classic tight end, but with some catches. Of like, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'll take him.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you do some damage. I mean, help you out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff.
And then also not shocked with the Kansas City Chiefs after fucking Minnesota makes a cut. It's like, seems like he's actually talking to the Chiefs now.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
them signing Jawan Taylor. I mean, obviously after that move, you knew they weren't going to bring back Orlando Brown, but.
Yeah.
Tough one.
Which was kind of weird of like, they were talking to both of them of like, okay, you picked a guy that's not on your team to give them money. Okay, I guess.
Yeah, which was weird because Taylor is a right tackle.
Yeah.
So you could have paid both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was weird.
Yeah, super weird.
there was one really big surprise. Oh, all the Eagles, like the Darius Slay situation, rumored he wanted to trade. Then he came out and said, "No, I don't really want to trade. I want to be an Eagle." Then they cut him, and then like an hour later they re-signed him. It's like what the hell was that about? What? It was just weird that all that took place within 48 hours of what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
And they re-signed Bradbury. It's like, okay, what the heck? What's going on now? I thought it was just a weird situation with Slay. And there was anybody else that we talked about the Hardgrave contract. That was a doozy there. Fucking going to the 49ers.
Yeah.
Crazy there. And then, Garoppolo with the Raiders.
Figured that.
Yeah.
Figured that.
Thought I got a lot of guaranteed money for being
him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, it's one of those things where let's just bring everybody that knows my system in.
Yeah.
Like, you're still a shitty coach.
You're a shitty person.
I mean.
If it was, the Darren Waller trade to the Giants. Forgot about that one.
They just did his deal a year ago.
Yeah. Crazy. Did you see
No, we don't want him.
Did you see the stuff on Twitter about it? So Darren Waller and Kelsey Plume
got married,
and it's like because he wasn't. And she goes maybe because he wasn't invited or something like that. It's like that's so funny. Or he's not a romantic because they were both in Las Vegas or whatever.
Yeah, that was such a weird good move by the Giants, and he's already paid.
Yeah, it's great.
But
and they restructured him again.
You just signed him last year.
Yeah.
You're telling me that guy doesn't work in your fucking offense?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what offense?
Yeah.
What offense? Tell me that.
There is throw it to Devontae. That's it.
If you don't hand it to Josh Jacobs, you guys don't win.
Yeah.
That's what it was like the last couple weeks there.
Yeah. Fucking nightmare.
It is.
I don't get along with him. You're not Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
Just know that. You're not.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get a lot for him. I think it was nothing.
Yeah, third round, third or fourth.
Yeah.
The Giants like, yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll take him.
Already got him. Hey, yeah.
Dave was like, you saw what I did with that short white guy in Buffalo, right? Yeah. Gave him some pretty big numbers.
Is this a really good one? Yeah, we'll take him.
We'll take him, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Now, because that was the talk, too, of like whatever the team is in New York, do they work a deal and trade for her?
Yeah.
I don't know the names of the fucking teams, but
yeah. It'd be funny though if that was a thing.
I'm not gonna say the one of the New York because I know it's not it because I was watching as I was watching.
Is it not like high school? Is it not like the Lady Knicks?
No. But there's an episode of Rules of Engagement where Russell's dating a girl on the basketball team.
Yeah.
And they say the name, and I know that's the name I want to say, and I know it's not fucking it. I know it's not it.
That's funny.
I think that's about it. Yeah,
I don't have
pushing
anything.
Fucking 2 hour mark here. So
that's a good episode.
A lot of nacho talk.
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here.
WideSide.